afternoon. I was going to do some baking today, so I thought I'd film it because I'm making a recipe that I've never made before. But you are going to have to bear with us because our neighbours, I've no idea what they're doing, but they followed us around the house. So I was in the spare room, which is like up here at the back, and they were like knocking on, as if they were like putting a nail into the wall. And then they were doing that while I was in the spare room. And then I moved to the bedroom, which is the front of the house. And then they were doing it in there. And now I've moved downstairs and they seem to also be downstairs. So I've no idea what they're doing in the walls. But we're going to do some baking today. So if you hear any knocking, it's the neighbours doing God knows what. Can you hear that? They're downstairs now. It's like they're following us downstairs. Why? Why are you knocking on every wall of the house? I don't understand. First things first, let's put my apron on. And yes, the neighbours are still banging on the wall. Oh no. Oh God, I'm all tangled. I never know how to get into this because it's got like a cross on the back. So most of the time, I end up just stepping into it. But I feel like there's a better way. Yeah, there's got to be a better way. Because then I have to sort my dress out. Because like my dress is all God knows where. Oh dear, it's not gone well. Oh, ooh. How? Because if I put it over my head, then I feel like these ties won't stay in and I'll have to... But yeah, isn't it really cute? I got it from H&M. Sorry. Put you there. Yeah, really cute. I got it from H&M. And I feel like a little Victorian housewife. But it's cute though. Let's begin. So these things, Melting Moments, the thing with the cherry on it, that's what we're making. And they look really nice. It's just a biscuit that's rolled in either desiccated coconut or oats, and I quite like an oaty biscuit. So I'm not going to put the cherries on because I'm not a huge fan of cherry, but this is what we're going to do. And this is from the Biro book. So it's in all of the, like literally all of them, like dating all the way back to like the original Biro books. So I'm really surprised I've never made them before. But cream the margarine and lard until light and fluffy, beat in the egg and the vanilla essence. Okay, so it's like making a cake. Okay. So 65 grams of margarine. Oh my, what on earth has Sean done to this? Look at it. Mangled the poor thing. What did I need? 65. There you go. And I need 40 grams of lard. What's this? Okay. That is literally almost perfect. That's so funny. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put in the sugar and then I'm just going to beat with the mixer. So I don't think you really want to see that. I'll just do a time lapse or something. was wondering why it almost thinking like cake. Like you do this with cake. And I was like, why are you making this? Because normally biscuits, you normally sort of like rub the flour and the fat together. But this one, you make it like a cake and then add in the flour at the end. So we'll see how it goes. It's kind of looking a bit dry. Is it going to come together? Yeah. Stir in the flour and mix well. Okay. I mean, it is dry. It's not cake-like in any way. It is quite dry, so... Sorry you're so close. Like, you're not meant to be that close. But for some reason, my phone does not like wide-angle shots. Hello. Ignore the washing. Oh no, it is coming together. Look, it's like a ball. It's coming together. It's fine. Trust the process. Trust the process. Do you know, I never know how long these things are going to take. So I never preheat the oven because one, the oven takes like 5-10 minutes to heat up. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, sometimes it'll take like a good half an hour, and other times like this, it'll take like 5 minutes. So yeah, I've got my bowl. And does it say how much oats? No, it doesn't say how much oats. So I'm just gonna spread them on a plate. I'm gonna spread them on a plate and then like roll. Yeah, we'll deal with it. Right, you're currently resting on a giant box of Doritos. I'm like, I wish I was joking. I'll show you later. But yeah, you're resting on a box of Doritos, and I am going to take my rings off so I don't get biscuit all up in me rings. And I don't know if it's the OCD, I just don't like getting like dirt and like gardening and mud and stuff like that. Absolutely fine. But when it comes to like cake and bread and biscuits, I don't like getting my hands dirty. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me being stupid. Is that a walnut? Maybe. I don't want them to be tiny though. Like I don't want them to be tiny, tiny little biscuits. But maybe that's what they're supposed to be. We'll get a little bit bigger. And then we're gonna roly. Has anyone had these biscuits before? Oh, they look good. Look at that. Okay. So here's the Dorito box that you were balanced on. No, we saw these in Costco, and it's like a 7-pack of like the big bags. And I never buy Doritos anymore because they're so expensive in the shops. Like you can barely get them for like $1.70, and that's on offer, and that's just ridiculous. But that 7-pack was about £8 or something, so really not that bad. But this is what they've turned out like. I actually really enjoyed it. How many have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Oh, that's a bit unlucky. Never mind. But yeah, we started off not quite small, but we started off small, and then it ended up getting bigger and bigger, and so I decided not to do that, because, you know. But we're going to put them in the oven for how long? How long? 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, put a cherry on top, which I'm not doing, and bake for 10 to 15 minutes. So I can't remember if I actually said anything, but we're going to make some pastry later because it's going to be a very bacon heavy day today. Because I made mince and dumplings last night. Let's go to somewhere with nicer lighting. That's better. Because I made some mince and dumplings last night, so I'm going to use the leftover mince to make some mince pies. and Sean was talking about making a loaf of bread as well. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, come back in 2 seconds to see what these biscuits turn out like. Okay, look at them. The light's kind of washing it out a little bit, but they're a lovely golden brown colour, and they have gotten a little bit bigger. So these, where they've been like slightly too, can you just get away from him, please? Thank you. So I think I'm just going to transfer these to a dish. A dish? No. A cooling rack. Like these. So they don't get soggy bottoms. And we'll be sorted. But yeah, highly recommend. So they took about 15 minutes. And you can put a cherry in it if you want. I'm just not particularly bothered about them. So yeah, we'll do a little taste test later. Firstly, can I show you this dress? This is from a brand called Unfolded, and it's a Scottish, like, sustainable brand, and apparently all of the clothes that they make are sustainable and they're waste free. So they've got pockets, it's cotton, it's beautiful, it's twirly. But yeah, safe to say I've got a bit of a problem when it comes to dresses. Like a few months ago, probably like a month ago, I bought this from Next. And like, look at it. It's got lemons on it. It's blue. It also has pockets. I haven't worn it. Do you know why? Because it's not sunny enough. So this is going to have to go away with the tags on it. Because, I mean, it's not a winter dress, is it? I couldn't put a jumper on top of that. Which is quite upsetting, but I couldn't put a jumper on top of it. But yeah, I would say I've probably got upwards of like 20 dresses. Which is a bit ridiculous. But, like, look at this one. It's spotty. Again, haven't worn it anywhere yet. But I will. You know, if someone has a party. See, I like to plan these things. I see dresses and I see things and I go, ooh, that would be good for this. Oh, this is, I won't show you every single one, but this is what Sean calls me tea towel dress. Because, where is it even from? Topshop, I think. I got it from Topshop and it's like this really soft, it is like a tea towel material. I'm currently waiting for Sean to come home from work. That's why I'm looking out the window. He'll be here like in like 5 minutes. But yeah, Sean calls this my tea towel dress. And it's just a very casual dress that I generally just wear like around the house. It's like a little comfy one. But yeah, anything anything blue and white, he calls a tea towel. So this one, I showed him this and he was like, is it another tea towel? I was like, no, it's not another tea towel. It's absolutely not another tea towel. It's gingham, it's tablecloth. Okay, all dresses are in the bag and I just need to seal it up and squish the living daylights out of it. Oh, guess who's just pulled up at the door at the street? Guess who's just pulled up at the street? You gotta be careful. I don't know how much you can hear us, but you gotta be careful it doesn't pop open at the front. Who needs a Hoover? Say hello.
Hello. Are you waiting on me?
Yeah.
Sounded like it.
Uh-huh. What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me, genuinely?
I said I'm shocked. Do you feel a bit peaty?
No. What did you say to me about tea towels?
I say you've dressed in your nicest tea towel.
I've literally just said that there because I put my tea towel dress in the thing and I went, Sean calls this my tea towel dress because it looks like a tea towel. And when I bought this dress, you were like, oh, is that another tea towel dress? And I said, no, it's a tablecloth. And he's literally just said, you've dressed in your finest tea towel.
At least it was your finest tea towel, not
I told-
the dirty one.
I told you. Right. We're making pie. So, like I said before, we're making pies. And I got these little pie dishes from B&M. And they're just a nice size for like an individual pie. So I'm going to do 2 of those with the mince mixture. With the mince mixture that... with the mince, for the 3rd time, left over from mince and dumplings. And anything extra will just freeze. So yeah, I'm going to need a rolling pin. Yeah, balanced on top of the Dorito box again. Rolling pin, flour. As I say, Sean made the pastry. I had nothing to do with it because he was already making bread. So I was like, well, why don't you make pastry as well while you're on it? Looks good though. I think I'll say it. I think I'm gonna do half and half because I don't like working because we've got such I've got such a small bench space here. I don't like working with too big a piece. Right, emergency pastry has been made. I'm just going to give them a quick wash with milk because eggs in this economy, not wasting an egg. So yeah, this is what they look like. I'll show you when they're done. So this is the finished product. The pie looks huge compared to everything else, but we've got homemade mince pies, leftover potatoes from yesterday, and broccoli, like tender stem broccoli. We're also doing some gravy. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it off there. Oh, here he comes galloping along. No, I think we're gonna leave it there because there's nothing else really to do. I think I'm gonna go upstairs after this and watch House of Guinness. So thank you for watching. Hope you found it interesting. How's your gravy? Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.